Hello Gemini, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are doing your person on your mind reading. So whoever you're thinking about, that is who this reading is intended for. It is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open, and everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. So we are inviting your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to come in and assist us with this reading today. All right, Gemini, let's take a look and see what is going on for you guys. We are looking at their feelings, their intentions, and their actions, as well as the challenge between the two of you and the potential outcome. The general overall energy is the Five of Swords. That Five of Swords is feeling like reassessment. Somebody's looking back at a situation here. I really like the Five of Swords in this deck. You can see she's crying. She's got the swords in her back, and he's kind of looking back over his shoulders, like looking at the pain that he's caused as he walks away. And I feel that here. Especially with this card, I hope you can forgive me in avoiding. So somebody may have I love you right under that. So somebody may have been avoiding dealing with the aftermath of the pain that they have caused in a situation. Maybe avoid having this Queen of Swords being right under it, avoid having a conversation about it. There could have been silence. You guys could be in a break. Could be silence here. There could have been a lot of lies and dishonesty. Okay. Got the Seven of Swords there. Some betrayal type energy here with that Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords energy combined. But I do feel like somebody's looking back at the situation now. They have not been able to move on from it. Okay, so even though they may have been avoiding talking to you or, talking about the conversation, they may have been avoiding trying to face up to what they've done here, the choices that they've made. It does feel to me, Gemini, that somebody hasn't been able to move on from it. Six of Swords in the reverse for their feelings. They may have expected that they would have already started to, why can't I just get over this? Why can't I stop thinking about this? It almost feels a very frustrated energy. The Five of Swords can also represent mental confliction. They could be in a very conflicted place right now because they don't really want to face up to this. They don't want to have these conversations, but at the same time, they can't move on either. They have the World card here for their intention. So wanting to close one chapter and begin a new one. Like I said, they may have been trying to close this out. They may have been trying to move on. But I feel like they're realizing that they can't. And the Strength card in the reverse for their action. So they may no longer be holding back. They may be trying to find the courage and the strength to face up to things here, to take some kind of action. They have the Death card in the reverse as the challenge. To me, the Death card in the reverse can talk about me not wanting to accept that something is over. It's also a resistance to change, okay? And I kind of feel both here. I feel like this person's at this space, like this fork in the road kind of a moment here. That's where all this conflict, this internal conflict is coming from, because part of them does not want to have to make the changes necessary and to face up to what they've done, to apologize, to have those conversations, and to make the changes to be with you. But the other part of them doesn't want to move on from that, doesn't want this to really be over, doesn't want this to be the end. And there seems to be like this inner conflict, this inner battle between the two sides. The potential outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. They may be figuring out what they truly value, what they really want, and what's really important. Sometimes, to me, the Ten of Pentacles can be a card of everything that we really hold dear, what we value the most, right? And what that long-term goal looks like. When we picture our life in 20 years, when we that dream reality, right? The things that are very important to us and what we would like to see. I feel like this person is kind of in a space where they're taking a look at that, and that they're starting to see what is really important and what they really value. They've been trying to avoid things, but they still can't help it. They're still so into you. They still want you here. And I hope you can forgive me. We're going to start to clarify some things. Tell me about the Six of Swords in the reverse. Why is that here? Got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So the Ace of Cups in the reverse sometimes to me can just feel like an outpouring of emotion. I do feel like they may not have been expecting the feelings that they're having. I feel like they may have tried to shut it down. They may have tried to not have those feelings, to not give into that with that Ace of Cups in the reverse. I also feel like for some of you guys, this could be resonating in a way that they could be worried that the feelings are not the same anymore for you, right? Sometimes the Ace of Cups in the reverse can represent unrequited love, unrequited emotion, and they could be worried that you've already moved on, that you don't feel the same way after everything that's happened. They could feel like they've already missed their opportunity with you, or that they've already blown it here. Tell me about this World card, the Devil in the reverse. So their intentions, especially if this person has had some toxic behaviors and traits, you know, lying, things like that, some of them could even have like sex addictions and things. If they've had some, like, we're just going to call them toxic traits and behaviors. Okay, I do feel like their intention is to change that. It's this resistance to that. There's a part of them that's resistant. It's hard. You know, change is not easy. If it was, everybody would do it all the time. It's definitely worth it, but it's not always easy. And I feel like this person is a little bit afraid of it. They're a little bit afraid of making those changes. But they're also afraid of what it means if they don't. They could be wanting to close out that chapter and begin a new one with you here. Tell me about the Strength card in the reverse. Got the Four of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Wands to me in the reverse can be a card of like something not working out the way that you wanted it to. The Four of Wands can be a card of reaching a goal, a finish line, an accomplishment, a celebration. If it's in the reverse, sometimes it's like it didn't quite work out the way that they wanted it to. I feel like this person is seeing that, where, like, it sounds very cliche, but they're like seeing what could have been, you know, what they've lost, the kind of life that they could have had, especially with this Ten of Pentacles showing up. It's really resonating that way for me here. It's all about just trying to find the courage to make these changes now. Tell me about this Death card in the reverse, the Two of Cups. They feel like you're their person, that you're their perfect match. I feel like they do want to have a positive conversation with you. Some of them even want to have a face-to-face conversation with you. They don't want this connection to be over, and they're realizing what they need to do in order to have an opportunity for you guys to get back to this space here. But we have the Three of Cups in the reverse with this Ten of Pentacles and this Hangman. So they definitely are, you know, the separation, the situation, it's definitely causing this person to have a change in perspective about what they want, especially if there's been like third parties and things involved. But I also feel like they are very worried. They are very concerned that you may not be able to forgive them, that they may have blown their chance here, that you may not feel the same way because of everything that's happened, and that they may have already lost you. So I would expect some kind of movement from this person. It may not be this week. I still feel like here they're in their actions still trying to find that courage to do it. But I do feel it coming. Okay? But that is what I have for you, Gemini. If this resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, Patreon, the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, you can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys so much for being here and for supporting me, and I will see you soon.